What's going on? Traveling all day. Well, not really. It's not that bad. The airports aren't terrible. But I was at Baltimore all weekend. I'm back. I saw 2 minutes of Dom.
That's more than he went to NYCC, and
I don't know if he's back or not. No, he spent time at the table. That's not fair. Actually, out of Renovision, he's the only one I actually went digging with. Really, Sticks, I saw him out there digging every once in a while, but the rest of the guys, I mean, I don't even know why they go to cons. They don't even show up to the con floor till it's half over. So, fix your camera, Double J.
Oh, he's done. Let me know my camera is not on because my laptop power is 5%. So,
oh, nice.
Nice. I turn it on. I won't be here at all.
Yeah, cool. We got some stuff today. We're going over some auction things. It's interesting. They had on-site grading, and I'm going to tell you something we did. I was trying not to say it before because we were going to try it with some of those Japanese freaking comics that I brought back from there. Tell you what I did and how it worked out and saved me a lot of money, and I think got us what we were looking for.
Did you find the one you're supposed to send me and JJ yet?
No, I still have those.
Was that a 9.8? Was it a 9.8 copy?
That's not the one I was ever going to send you, was it? We're going to talk about what we did.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, good luck. Dom got all his stuff. I handed him all his stuff.
I haven't sent Marco his cards, and I still haven't got.
That's pretty bad.
I should have held him hostage.
Maybe.
But
I paid for the cards. Really I'm giving you guys free shit.
Pay anything for the comic?
I'm giving you guys free shit.
You didn't pay for that comic.
I had it
was free for you.
I had to carry. No, I had to pay for a ticket to go to Celebration.
Oh, that's true, but you didn't
fly to Japan. No, it was not free.
They're just handing them out left and right. I want my nub sticker.
Pay to go to Gen Con too.
Where's that nub sticker?
Actually, I got a press pass.
Oh, so I think I threw that out. To be honest with you, I fell on the ground. I was cleaning the office. I think I just threw it out. To be honest, shit. Sorry.
He was like, "What is this? I don't remember getting this."
Yeah. No, 100%. I think I did. Sorry, wasting. I'm pretty sure I threw that shit out. Anyways, what are you gonna do? Yeah, maybe I'll mail you guys stuff. Dude, I still got 323 boxes to go through of comics, and I have to get them organized to sell in the next month.
Hire an assistant.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, dude. Dude, it's funny because Sean, guys, what's up? We got a cool show. We got a bunch of other stuff. I guess I'm just gonna talk because forget it. We weren't even gonna put on a show today. We'll cover some stuff. We'll got some news for you guys. It's interesting. Something about on-site grading that actually did work. And I don't say it a lot because as I was telling people there, we don't want to get everybody to do things and then, because they switch around how they do it and causes issues. But yeah, I was out with my partner, Sean, and we came back and I'd done a side deal by myself. And he was like, "Oh, I'll help, but we got to open 3 boxes." We opened 3 boxes and he's like, if there's nothing in any of these boxes, I'm not helping you. And I was like, okay, cool. And then we opened the boxes and 2 out of 3 had the whole collection's paid for.
Nice.
It's mystery boxes. I bought, as it was a deal where I bought something on the thing, you know what I mean? And it's mystery boxes. So he's stoked. So that's cool. I should be getting that stuff, but I might actually set up a camera and tables to start going through shit. I find I'm not gonna say what I found, but I found a comic that JJ likes. He'll like one of those. It's not Star Wars, a 90s kind of.
Any Star Wars in there?
There was. So I didn't open the box. He opened the box and it had some Star Wars in there. But here's the deal. So it's literally labeled in their UPS large mailers. You know what size that is?
Oh yeah,
full. But we opened one and it is 7 copies of some random Image 90 title and then 3 more copies of a different one and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then the next box had a couple Bull and Wonder Woman on it and then had randomly mixed in a couple Star Wars books. So
it's a guy's collection or
it's right around some numbers. So no, it was originally
it was a shop.
Yeah, so it ended up somehow in a pawn store. And then the pawn store owner died and his family had it. And they were just yo, and it was in the house and it was it overtook a whole room. It was falling over, it was a mess.
I only asked because one of these days, somebody's going to find 10 copies of some pointless Star Wars comics in our collection.
Oh,
Like, where the hell did this guy buy these?
I don't think that's what it was. I think it was a dealer
Only
maybe
10?
or something like that. Huh?
Could you imagine Dobbs' collection? He's got like all these Boba Fett covers that are like worthless one day. Like, why do you buy all this stupid comics?
I got a lot of those too, I confess.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's not a collection. It's more like it looks like it was either a dealer who came on hard times or something to that effect, and then sold it to a pawn shop, and then the pawn shop kept it in the pawn shop for a very long time, and then the pawn shop, obviously the owner, whatever. So it's a lot, but that should be fun. I should be taping it. I think I'm going to do small releases on that. Talk to a lot of people. Talk to Howard. Didn't know it was Howard. So that's cool. I asked him, why the hell would you pet a dog that's got Togo food in the mouth? That's not cute. And he's like, what are you talking about? I go, that dog's just walking around the bar, picking up people's food off the ground. Like, that's not cool. Speaking of that, please don't bring your dogs to cons, especially if they're going to shit in the middle of the floor. Says the poor kid, not me, while I'm watching this poor kid slide through dog shit and almost wipe out. Thank God for his dad to save him. That's interesting. How are you going to have a dog like it was huge, like huge. Well, actually, I don't know what it was. After the kid stepped and slid in it, it was huge. So, like, that's interesting. We'll cover more of the stories there. There wasn't a lot of Star Wars stuff to cover. And I am now friends with a guy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of an artist by the name of Rod Reyes. I'm very good friends with this guy. And
you're very good friends with him?
Huh?
Very good friends with him?
I'm helping him plan his Japanese trip. We're that good friends. He's buying me drinks, and at one time, apologize
to him that I've been saying his name wrong on the show for 4 years.
When's he coming on the show?
I didn't ask him for that. He was buying me drinks.
Of course.
What am I going to ask him to come on the show where he's buying me drinks? I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, we're good.
So can I believe you? You're like making up stories right now.
No, you can ask Pete. Go ahead and ask Pete and all them. No, they'll tell you. Yeah, it's
okay, Dom.
It's a longer story. We don't have time for that here on Star Wars. But not only after we kind of became friends, then he's spending a lot of time out here. There's a lot of Brazilian. I didn't know this. There's a lot of Brazilian artists that are like taking over the area. They're very hot right now. I didn't actually know he's Brazilian, anyways. But he had a problem.
So it was Reese.
Huh?
I've always pronounced it Reese.
Me too.
I don't even pronounce his last name because all I call him is Rod. So because he was introduced as Rod to me.
You're the one that just said it, so
you did. You just said
Mark is big leaguing you guys.
Huh?
You're big leaguing him. You only call him Rod.
Well, no, that's because I didn't know. Okay, here's the same thing with Howard. Didn't know who he was. Didn't know you'll hear on Wednesday's show. The boys will be making fun of me because I'm just shooting the shit, and they're like, do you know who that guy that just bought you drinks, or that guy blah 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 is bullshitting with his? I was like, no clue. So like I didn't know that Rod was Rod Reyes or Reyes, whatever. I didn't know that was him. I just knew him as Rod. So, but yeah, no.
He keeps saying Howard. I still don't know who he's talking.
Howard Chaikin or Check or whatever. However you say his name. Yeah, Chaikin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I had no clue who that dude was. No clue.
The guy who
Terrence Howard? I don't know.
No.
Star Wars one, no big deal.
He did Star Wars 1, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. No, I know who he is now. I was calling him Bob for like 2.5 days.
On a Star Wars show, I gotta know who that person is.
No, I know. No, stop. Hold on. I know
how many F-bombs is he dropping like a 30-second period?
It wasn't that many. Actually, I dropped more than him, and I think that's why we were getting along.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like yeah. No, okay. So I'm not saying I don't know who he is. I know who. That's why I brought his name up here, because I know who he is. But it's different when you're talking to people in real life, right? Like, also too, like one of the best moments for me there was I finally got to meet, like, in a social environment and like hang out and one-on-one talk to a dude for like 20 minutes by the name of Ryan K. Vaughn. Like shooting the shit, hanging out, first name basis with each other, everything else. And that was just I never fanboy over anything. I screwed it up at the end and fanboyed over it. But like, that's some cool shit to me. But he's also shorter than you think. You think he's like 6 foot tall. He's not. He's like 5'6". Very nice man though. So, but we'll have some more stories later about that. But yeah, Howard.
This why Dom's hanging out with his mother-in-law.
Yeah, dude, that was the worst part. Dom's like, tell us when you're hanging out. I was like, you just got to come. And he's like, he didn't come.
He was in the gym. We got lots of pictures of him hanging out in the gym, working out.
He was at the gym?
Yeah. The gym in the hotel. So, like, you know.
Well, he also doesn't stay at the same hotel as me. Like, I stay in a different
your
hotel.
cyberstalk. So
he just post on Instagram. I wanted to see if he actually went to the con.
No, at one point, I called him
to the gym, but he didn't post pictures of him at the con. So I was like, maybe.
So I called him to come hang out with Howard and Rod and all them one night while we were all just hanging out, bullshitting and drinking, and to introduce him because he's Vinny the Rod. He's the showstopper. Fucking dude was sleeping 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah. I mean, he's 60 years old.
I'm about to say, he's an AARP member. Come on,
bro. Rod hung out till 3 in the. Oh, we got we gotta be. Let's move along. I need to get to bed tonight. Let's say hi to the chat real quickly. GT Key Comics. What's up? Hi. What's up? Happy Dark Side Sunday. Can't wait to see if Beyond Victory is actually selling. I've got 2 things about that Beyond Victory book. One, whoever the first asshole was that submitted it, you're fucking a moron. Number 2. You're a fucking moron. Told me not to buy it. Laughed my ass off. Well, you shouldn't buy it. I mean, there's a ton of bad copies, and I'll explain to you why you shouldn't have. I should just. Didn't I send you a copy of it, Ruben?
You didn't send it. No, you sent it to Wookie. Nobody else.
I don't think it's gone. Has it actually gone
up
in price?
Nobody else have you sent it out to. Maybe you are going to. I'm still waiting for mine. JJ's still waiting for his.
Dom got his shit and Wookie got his shit, so I don't know what's wrong with you two guys.
You sent it to Dom before you sent it to what the
I love how
well, I ran into Dom.
This copy?
Yeah, that guy
right there. I love how you give it to like the one person that wasn't on the show at the time, who actually makes no content. Like
he doesn't make no content.
I didn't give him. No, hold on. I didn't give him one. No, slow down. I didn't give him one of those books. I gave him the other shit that I picked up. That like Jar Jar Binks
the guy who makes no content stuff.
Well, I didn't mail it to him. He was at the con. I was like, yo, I threw this in my luggage for you. Here you go.
The guy that goes to NYCC and comes back with nothing.
He would have been better off having to give it to Dom and Dom mail it to you.
I'm saying hi to the people in the chat. Show, so let's screw the algorithm saying hi to the dark side. Good. Thank you.
Dom is the only person who promotes it on social media.
It turns to the dark side. We are fixing his windows. Nice. Fix your camera. Hello, Marco Gang. Good to see you, Kevin. Mods report them. We will report them, Jer Bear.
Never.
What's up,
the mod, Jer? I can't report.
Ask him about who is, dude. Those Rod's cards. Those Rod Reyes cards are.
He's talking about something else. He's not talking about.
But they're $100 a piece. They are $100 a piece, which are wild. Bump those numbers up. Unload the pallets of comics. I know I have to, dude. You know what I'm gonna do, Dwayne? I really thought about this because I was talking to a guy by the name of Tony Fleece, and there's some content stuff that me and him have been kind of working on, just really slowly trying to get to it. And when I was talking about this, because he had asked me about something, and I was like, "Yeah, look at this bullshit," and he's like, "Oh, that's still." He's like, "Dude, you still got that?" He's like, "How are you married and your wife lets you have like 300 boxes of shit that you just have dumped in your garage for 6 months and not even touched?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sucks." But he's like, dude, you should just like prop up a camera. They're mystery boxes now. Open them up, see what you got. So I think I might do that. I'd like one video per box, go through, see what it is, do some shorts on it. So hopefully we can do that. Marco's going to look into the camera and say he has 20 counts. Yeah, I don't think he went back. I will tell you this: there was some like love and romance that showed up randomly. It's like Youngblood in the boxes. There's like a couple of Youngblood books, and then there's like Mimi, and then there's like love and romance. And I'm like, what the hell are these two?
Not as organized as I am.
Yeah, so we'll see. It should be goes with cosplay. A streak of dude. There was like we were digging and I was looking for books for my kid, and all of a sudden I hear this kid go like that, and I see his dad grab him, and you see him like it looked like he was on skates. So I like looked over to see what was going on, and it's like, dude. And it's, you know what's funny? It's like here. It was like the aisle part, like it was in the crossing of the aisle, like right in the middle of the crossing of the aisle. So yeah. But it's shit and a streak of shit. Yes. Yeah. See, Styx was there too. He knows. He'll tell you. I befriend people, not book.
Styx go hunting? You go digging?
Yeah, I was with Sticks for a little bit. Yeah, we definitely hooked up. We Sticks and we could run around because he'd run around. He'd be like, I'd be like, he's like, oh, Marco, and I was like, Sticks, oh, you're digging or talking to somebody or whatever. And then like he came to some of the stuff and saw it and like I don't know. And I think he was one of the people too telling me who somebody was I was talking to. I had no clue who the fuck they are. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been good at like looking at people and like I said, the only person I knew was Ryan and Frank Cho, who come on. Fuck you, Frank Cho. I meant it when I said fuck you, Frank Cho. Fuck you, Frank Cho. Marco friends people. Marco always knows a guy who knows a guy. I do.
I think we have to go.
I'm trying to go through it. Okay, what else? All right, we're good. You did not send me one. Was I supposed to send you one? Ruben,
no,
was I supposed?
Ruben wasn't on your list, but
okay,
you can send Ruben one.
Well, now that we're gonna get back, so we'll just get into that. So this is what we did. We strategically took all 20 of them that I had gotten. We'd gone through. We took the best 10 and then pressed them. And after we pressed them, my friend John and best friend, and for the people that know and listen to us for years, me and him sell comic books together. We have a business that we do that in. He said, there's not a single 9.8 in here. And I said, do you want to run the old on-site scam? And he said, yes. And I said, let's do it. So we took 3 books to the con, and we submitted 2 of them. And we submitted one that we knew sure as shit was like a 9.0. And it wasn't going to get there, or 9.2. Like at best, it would be a 9.2. And then we submitted our best 9.6 border book, meaning it's probably a 9.6, but there's no way they're going to give it a 9.8. Let me show you what we got.
9.2 and 9.8. I'm calling it right now.
8.
Oh, 8.5.
5. What do you think the other one was?
It's 9.8.
Yeah, it's
9.4.
Shit worked out. The shit worked out as usual. It worked out as usual. That's how you get them on on-site grading all the time. So it came back with 1.98. Our modern stuff did all right. I have another book we'll show on that I'm kind of disappointed in the grade. I got one other grade I was disappointed in. But all of our pre-Cold Horror was actually a grade to a grade and a half higher than we thought it was going to be. So good for us.
How much did you buy?
So that's the other thing. We were not going to buy, and we bought at least a short box to the point that like I had 1 pound left. I had 36. My weight for my luggage was 36 pounds. How about this? My weight for my luggage was 36 pounds going there. My weight for my luggage coming back, 48 pounds. And I might add, I had all the slabs. We had all the slabs in our backpack, so it wasn't like we were adding weight to our luggage. And his was at 23, and he was up. He thought he was at 50, which I was like, dude, you're not at 50. He was up from 23 or 24 pounds. I can't remember what he had originally, and he was in the 40s. He was in the mid 40s. So, so we bought. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that sucked. And some of that was too, though. And here's a trick that we did. And you don't have to do this, but like if you unintentionally just all of a sudden buy $250 worth of books. So then we just started, we found the cheapest versions of these we could find. These were like $10 to $12 a piece. And we just started slamming these things full of it and then like layering up. I mean, so you literally can't, like we've pulled a couple books out because there's some we've already sent to pressing and stuff. But then so you couldn't even pull them out. And then we just put a layer of clothing down, and then we would, like it's drugs. We would just stack those in there, stack them in on the one side, stack them in on the other side. All of a sudden you got 48.5 pounds. So I said I would. Well, if I said I would, then Ruben, I'm sorry I haven't. I'll send one out to you. I have to get them all back because I sent them all in for pressing. Okay, buddy. I'll get some back and then I'll send them out to you. They say talking to a weight seeker in real life is hard also. I would imagine it would be.
Oh, yeah. Totally. What can you do? I'm too short. You know, you're looking right over me. Can't do anything about it.
No, you're probably all right. No, and I'm not saying that Frank Cho's a bad man. I'm just saying that if you decide to try to big ball other local people and they won't say it, you think they won't say anything to you because they hope that one day they can work for you because your name is Frank Cho. Well, I guess what? That's not how I make my money. So fuck you. Don't cut in line at the bar. Okay, just don't do it. There we go.
How much?
So yeah, so that was it. So like,
how much sleep did you get?
Not a lot. Yeah, they'll tell you. They like everybody's always the thing people don't understand is I don't eat a lot and I don't sleep a lot, and people don't understand that till they see it like in real life. And they're like, wow, that's crazy. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it just is. I understand, but no, I haven't, and I haven't gotten to sleep yet. I'm probably going to sleep for about, I would say 6 to 7 hours here after the show, which will be nice. I'm pretty tired. So, yeah, no, I mean, we got there at 9. We left here. We flew out at 9. So we were at at Metro at 7, which means that Uber picked us up about 6 o'clock in the morning. And I had done the Wednesday show till like midnight or whatever. And then I still had to finish packing some stuff. So I think I was about 5 hours going in. And then that day we went from 9 till 3:30 in the morning. And then we got up to get to 8 o'clock to the show the next day. And once again, like the Renovision people, the rest of them weren't even there yet. So, and then, then that night I took it easy. I always stayed up to like 1:32, and then the next morning, but I made breakfast for the next morning and then went and rock and roll. And then I was up at like 7 this morning. Closed down the bar last night, like 2-ish, 2:15, 2:30. No, 2, because then we went in the hallway shooting the shit with some other people. And like, but dude, you know who's got me beat? Rod does. That dude was up with me every single night. And then I'd go to bed at one point. He was still hanging out. So like, God bless the Brazilians. They can do it better than us. So yeah, that's it. It was fun. All right, let's get into, so the trick with that thing is just if you're doing on site, always think about this, and you have multiple copies, especially with stuff like that. When it's something to give away for free, because so many of those copies are damaged. But if you can get ones, a couple maybe that you think are 9.6s, don't send in like 10, because if they do, they start going like, oh, well, this one's bad, this one's bad, this one's bad. We've done it before where we've set in more than 3 and it doesn't work. But if you send in like 2 and maybe sometimes 3, depending on how the grades are, 1 will be a grade that's worse than you think it will. But I'm saying 8 out of 10 times, they'll give you a book that you're like, this is not a 9.8. Like, it's not a 9.8, and you'll get a 9.8 on it. So just remember that. Like, don't put in 5 of them. Don't put in 10. Like, I had 20. So the next on-site, I'm going to take 3 more and do the exact same thing. I'm going to keep doing that till I can get like about 5 9.8s, and then I'll send you guys your books. That won't be 9.8s.
No, we want the bad ones.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, that's what we got. That's my tip and advice for that. I decided to give it to you early just in case I don't stay for the whole show, because as Wayseeker just brought up, I have not been. I've been very light on sleep the last Thursday, Friday. What day is it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, last 4 days. So let's get into this week in Star Wars. Yes?
Yep. It's good news.
Yep. All right.
All right, what do we got this week? We had one comic. I don't know what.
Oh, by the way, I did ask Howard after I called him Bob, and then recalled him Howard to come on the show, and he said, "Yeah, no fucking way." That's what he said. So.
Can't blame him. How old is he?
He goes, you do that internet thing? No fucking way.
How old is he?
Yeah. How old? He's old as shit. Like he's got like a liver spot, a huge liver spot 70s, on his 80s. Head. He's got like this white hair that's like raggedy all the time, and he's got this bald spot, and he's about 5'7" or 6, something like that. Like, but it's like you could tell he used to be taller, but he's like got old man like shrinkage.
Oh yeah.
So real nice dude though. Real nice dude.
We had one comic this week, Legacy of Vader 9. Dom loved this book. I actually thought this was the weakest comic we've had so far in this run, but it wasn't awful. But you got the whole, Reva Kylo kiss that Dom was all stoked about. That was the centerpiece. And then you got, I think the only good news about this thing is, Reva's not dead. So she's coming back in the future somewhere. But they ended that storyline. So they can do something different.
That's unfortunate. I haven't gotten to this yet. I have not had time to read it.
But you got a kiss there,
Okay. That's stupid.
If that's your thing.
That's stupid. That's pretty stupid.
Did you like this one, Wookie?
I thought the kiss was stupid.
Yeah, the whole comic wasn't.
It was okay, but the kiss was
Yeah. So that was the spoiler of the week. Next week we got Jedi Knights 9 or 8. This is the one that JJ can't wait to buy. He's buying all the covers, especially the 1 in 50 there. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
so many covers. Why can they stop doing bazillion covers for this?
So I will tell you this, even hanging out with a lot of artists that were looking for work and are currently working on stuff, not one of them, except for Rod, except for the Brazilians, actually any Brazilian, besides the Brazilians, not one of them had anything good to say about Marvel. They're all like, they don't understand the process over there. They don't understand what they're doing. They seem to be shooting themselves in the foot. There's a lot of, they don't, and what was even worse was like, oh wait, Dark Horse is still around. Like they're asking that question. So
yeah, barely.
It's not just us doing this. The people who are there in the industry are going like, yeah, it's nonsense. And they say, I mean, some people are like, hey man, look, we like it over there at Marvel and stuff, and we like certain things, but then like you'll be doing something one day and the next day you're like, what the shit? What did you just do? What are we doing? And it seems pretty chaotic. So I think sooner than later they might see a little bit of changing going on over there. Probably 2 years from now, you might see a big kind of like changing around their publishing.
It needs to happen. I know Marco likes this book better than I do, but it's.
Well, I'm not sure this is the story I fucking want.
This is not the one you want. Nobody wants this one.
I don't want this one. So yeah,
we'll see how it goes. We also got Tales from the Nightlands, Dark Horse coming out this week. The second copy,
maybe,
was fine. So I'm fine with this one.
Maybe
it's supposed to all be out before Halloween, so clearly that's not going to happen. But
yeah, if they say they're going to do it, it's not happening.
They have, 1 week to do it after that. But whatever. Hopefully, it picks it up and it's pretty good. So got that one for FOC. We just got one book for Dom. We got Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, number 3.
Where is Dom? Has anybody heard anything from? I haven't heard anything from him in like 24 hours.
No.
He said he wouldn't be here for the show, so I don't know.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He said he was going to leave in the morning. He said he was going to, but at the con, he said he was going to leave early in the morning.
Who knows?
To get back for the show.
See, the third one there is the descendant for the 125. I like the B, personally.
I like all the covers, and I like this Boba Fett Red, the Black, White, and Red. They're doing a good job with it. Yeah, these are great. They're doing you're right. This is like, that's the weird, and I think this is what they were kind of referring to, is like this, like they're doing cool shit, and they get one thing right, and then they get stuff so obviously wrong on other books or multiple other books. It just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah,
no, this has been good. I think I would have liked if they kept the same person to do all the stories instead of switching them all around.
Fair
continuity, but
fair,
whatever. Art's good, at least in the.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the news this week. George Lucas was in it quite a bit.
Why?
I don't believe anything this guy says anymore, ever.
Nope.
But he said this week that he has moved on from Star Wars. He has a life. Disney can do with Star Wars as they please.
Oh, really? Then why every time we see a behind the scenes, Lucas's roly-poly ass is rolling around in it?
Yeah. He's like, I got so many other projects I've been working on. I'm like, what movie have you done since Star Wars?
I don't think he knows what moving on means. I think it's like
he hasn't done anything. All he's doing now is this museum. And I don't really believe he's spending that much time on the museum.
Hold on.
Did you see the comment on the museum he made?
Yeah, I have a next thing about the Star Wars part.
Hold on. What does this thing say? It says George Lucas says he's moved on from Star Wars, yet he's opening a Star Wars museum.
No, he's not a Star Wars museum. He's very clear about it. We'll get to that next slide. This is how I know. This is how I know he hasn't gone from Star Wars. He begrudgingly included Star Wars in his museum. Only one of 33 galleries is Star Wars related. He didn't even want any. He wanted no Star Wars in his museum. So how are you telling me you're a Star Wars museum and you're holding against Star Wars? The thing that, like, everybody's going to want to go to the museum for Star Wars. You didn't even want to put it in there. So you clearly haven't. No,
but hold on. 2 months ago, he was 2 months ago when he was getting in the fight with the Rancho Cucamonga Kenobi guys. He was talking about how his is going to have the best Star Wars shit. But it'll have the biggest, bestest, shittest Star Wars shit in it. We're going to have a Grievous 50 fucking feet tall. Hey. And now, wait, no, one out of 33 things in Star Wars.
What are the other 32 going to be?
It's for the people, okay?
What other great things has he done? Is like a couple of things.
It's not going to all be his stuff.
You know what it is?
The George Lucas Museum. What can it be?
No. Hey, here we go. You know what it's going to be? Let me tell you. It's going to be free for 32 galleries, and there's gonna be one gallery they charge to make the money off of it. It's gonna be the Star Wars gallery. That's it. You know, like you go to your local gallery, and every once in a while they have like something in there, something that you gotta pay for. That's what it's gonna be like, 100%.
This thing's a train wreck.
Well,
to be fair, there is like the Industrial Light and Magic and all that stuff.
Yeah, but what does Industrial Light and Magic do? What are they known for?
Effects for a shit ton of movies.
Yeah, but what's the main one they're known for? How they got their bones?
Yeah.
Well, probably Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
I get that you can do other stuff. Sure. You can't do 32 other galleries of non-Star Wars and think people could actually want to come because they want to come for Star Wars.
But you also can't cut out like I just said with ILM. You can't tell the ILM story if you don't start at Star Wars. That's like, oh, all of a sudden I had a 32-year-old kid. How the fuck did you have a 32-year-old kid? It's not how that shit works. Am I wrong?
You clearly haven't moved on from Star Wars, though, if that's what you're doing to it.
And then just shade at it by saying only one of 33 galleries. Like, yo, you have not moved on. You crazy bitch.
Well, at least the comment said that it's because people would want to see it. So he knows why people are coming.
Wait, he said what?
He said his comment was that he didn't want to put it in there. He only put it in there because people would complain if it wasn't in there.
So he knows that that's the only reason people want to see any of his dog shit. Yeah.
But
no, I mean, no, JJ, you say there's other stuff, but what do you? Let's say hold on. Let's say it was $5. It was a 45-minute ride, $10 parking, $5 to get into this fucking thing. What besides Star Wars are you willing to pay $15 to go see?
I wouldn't pay $15 to go there at all.
It's going to be more than $15.
Oh, for sure.
I know that's not what I'm asking, Wookie. That was not the question that was presented to you. Where you can go see Indiana Jones fucking whip? They're like on every Applebee's wall throughout America. Like, I'm good.
I think it's supposed to be largely like a traditional museum that has exhibits from other things, but still, I wouldn't pay $15 to go to it at all.
Oh, it's going to be just like any metropolitan museum.
Yes.
Yeah. He's put his name on it, and he owns it though.
Typically, I don't even know if his name's technically on it. But
it is. It's George Lucas
I think it's more of his. I think it's more of his.
Museums are nonprofit
or whatever.
Probably a giant tax write-off for him. So
I think it's
not all.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You get that. But like,
not all museums are tax write-offs, especially if you did it yourself and you are charging a fee and you have your name on it. That's not. Those usually aren't the ones.
And he says he's got all these projects that he's working on. What? That's the only project he's done in 20 years.
Once again, though, what's
20 years?
Well, hold on. No, hold on. If it's a museum that doesn't have his shit in it, that other people are doing it, then what the fuck is he really working on?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Yeah, that was Wiki's point, though.
Right. That was Wiki's point.
I don't know. Clearly.
I think it's more his wife's thing.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. And so he'll put a Star Wars gallery there so people go see his wife's thing.
Doesn't his wife run like a philanthropic organization or something? Or
yeah, I mean they also like a lot of Skywalker Ranch has been taken over by Edutopia.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of, but as far he does not do anything else that's.
I mean,
his name might be,
fair to the guy.
Might be sponsoring it, but he's not doing it.
Yeah, but he was talking a lot of shit 2 months ago, Wookie.
If somebody gave me $2.5 billion, I probably wouldn't be working very much.
No, I agree.
I'm sitting on my ass here.
But JJ, I get that, but we've seen him. He was on sets from the Mandalorian.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying that's 100% hypocritical. He's still going to be on Star Wars sets and stuff, no matter what the fuck it is. But like I'm just saying, like as far as like working, directing movies and stuff like that, I wouldn't be doing that shit anymore either, to be honest.
Shit, he gave Dave Filoni Indiana Jones's fucking hat, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, I get you, JJ, but some people can't not do it because that's who they are.
I bet someone made him mad saying that you're just.
But he was never good as a movie director.
Said, no, it's not.
I agree with what Wookie
just
said.
Yeah,
I agree with what Wookie just said. I bet you that's what happened.
So anyway, that's like the big news of the week. We didn't get much else in that. We got a few small things. Contrary to reports, this guy is playing Road to the Hutt. I guess Road to the Hutt's not going to be an adversary to Mando, but actually be working alongside and joining the Mando in the quest. So Rhoda's going to be a good guy or something, working with Mando, according to him.
Do we know if it's the? Do we know if Rodo is the one that's got the big muscles?
Yeah, the big muscled Hutt.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of what we saw from the preview, right? Like he goes in to try to see him, and then Rodo says, "Well, if you win this match, it's like it's that." Don't you feel like from what we saw in the preview, that's kind of the thing? Like you have to come into the pit and fight someone to prove that you're worthy of this ask, and then I can see that. I can see that.
I don't know who the villain.
Why is people saying he wasn't? Wasn't this?
Dom said he was gonna be the bad guy. Yeah.
Wait, Dom said this guy was gonna be the bad guy, or Rodo was gonna be the bad guy?
Him and Cad, not Cad Bane, him and whatever the guy's name is, the other bounty hunter, Embo. Remember?
No, I don't listen to what Dom says.
Sure you do. You always translate.
Well, I just try to. I mean, I don't really understand what he says. I just make up shit. You ever see that thing where they got like?
I never put much faith in stock that actors or directors say before something comes out, though, what's going to be in it. So,
well, no, but
especially a significant portion is also probably something I'm going to point out. It's probably not going to be very true. But.
It says, contrary to reports, this guy's playing Rhoda the Hutt. So who else did they say he was playing?
No, that's just the way Seeker phrased it.
Okay,
he's going to be working alongside Mando.
Seeker phrased it as contrary to reports, comma.
Okay, yeah.
He could have just said an opposite of reports.
Sure.
Okay.
Same thing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this movie still, but
all right.
I don't want Rhoda the Hutt to be the main bad. If there's a bad, that would never be like the.
No, I think he's going to him for help. I need to find out who this criminal is, or I need this information, or whatever. And Rhoda's like, yeah, you got to fix it. I think it's going to be, look, dude, Dave hasn't done really rocket scientist type shit in the real, like ever. He copied a lot of Japanese movies. Which he did a good job of redoing in animation and all, but like he uses a lot of tropes a lot of times. And there's always that trope of like going to the dungeon master and the guy going, well, prove your worth and then I'll help you out. Or, hey, knight, if you could challenge this dragon and kill him, come back and the king will give you, the keys to go the princess's
the entire
castle.
Premise of The Mandalorian is basically Lone Wolf and Cub anyways. So
yeah, so this is it. This is a challenge of the Golden Fleece. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Go cut off what's her name's head, come back, and we're gonna, you're gonna prove that you
like I said, I still doubt significant portion.
Sure. I mean, that's just actor talk.
15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Sure.
What? Yeah. Yeah. No,
that's actor talk. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It is what I thought. It's just a quest, right? Like you do this, you complete this task, and I will give you whatever you need to move on with your overalling quest. So,
also, Filoni loves his double dealing characters.
Sounds like a lot of things.
Like they'll sell them out, but they didn't really sell them out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, loves that.
The Lando Christians.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's her name on Bad Fennec Shand and
always.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about games a little bit later, but we got news this week that Quantum Dreams.
Did we get news?
We did. We did.
We got news. It was news of no news. Still in active development. They're working on another game, they said as well. They hope to share more news soon, which is we've had this thing out. It's been 4 years since we saw that trailer. We haven't seen anything in 4 years. I don't buy this for a second that it's in active development. I don't believe this game is ever coming.
We're going to play Ask the Magic 8 Ball later as to whether or not a lot of these games are coming. So.
But sure, they can come out with this story like every 18 months.
They said it's a high priority and they're still intensely working on it. That's what they
said. Like they're keeping it on the books so they can write it off on their taxes.
Each year they can take it.
Gets canceled.
They have like one person working on it for tax reasons. I don't know, but this thing's never coming. I give this thing. If you give us percentage later, this thing is like a 2% chance that's actually ever going to get further than where it's at now.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
We got news this week that Hera will have a significantly increased role in season 2. So
who's she married to?
McGregor.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, is that why he was bitching to get more work, and then he's not bitching anymore because she's going to get more work, so she's going to be a bigger seat?
He's still upset.
Oh, really?
He's still going.
Yeah, he's still angling for more work. He's always been angling.
They need to give Opa more work. That's it. The guy behind her.
We want her to have more role. I mean, I feel like they learned from season 1 that they're sidelining Ahsoka as much as possible.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go more into the actual. I think they misinterpreted people's love for Rebels. I think they misinterpreted thinking that people loved Rebels because or with the inclusion of Ahsoka. Not that they actually loved like the Ghost Crew portion of Rebels. Not that they actually really love Hera. Not that they actually really want to see what's Hera's kid's name again. I'm sorry, it's been a long week. Jason. Not that they actually want to like maybe have a Kanan flashback. Not that they actually really want like an Ezra that doesn't look like Aladdin. Not that they really want, like they love Zeb. They're bringing Zeb back, and supposedly, from what they were saying, he's going to have an extended role. Yep. I think they originally put Zeb in that thing and thought of it as a throwaway. Like, oh, we're just going to do Zeb. And then, and as you've seen, like they never brought him back for a while. Like, he literally was just pretty much a Easter egg or a
I don't know if he'll be in Ahsoka. I think he's going to be in the Mando movie, right?
No, I think he'll be in Ahsoka too. He'll be in Mando as well, but I think he'll be in Ahsoka.
I don't know if he'll be in Ahsoka too.
If they start to, hold on. If they start to bring back the Ghost Crew, I have no doubt that they might bring.
Well, they've already brought back the Ghost Crew, but they're all over the place now.
That's what I'm saying.
One's on one other planet. One's hiding on Thrawn ship.
I didn't say they bring back every character of the Ghost Crew. I say if they bring back the Ghost Crew, like they bring them back as a crew, which I can see down the road would definitely be the culmination. Like I think they're understanding now that is something fans want to see. They want to see the reuniting. They don't just want to see Hera and Zeb and Sabine and Ezra. They want to see the crew. Get the crew back. Let's get the crew back together. You know what I mean? I really think they're seeing that now, and they're probably going to try to make that work. And I don't have a problem with that.
And it's just such a bad casting that they're stuck with it too. Like she just can't do live action.
I think.
Because
Ahsoka as a property so far has been lost in a sea of fan service. Everything is a fan service, but bringing the Ghost Crew in as a fan service. Ahsoka's casting was even a fan service, basically. Like, everything's a fan service.
But there's a difference between. Hold on, there's a difference between there's a difference between like Easter egg or like that type of fan service and like, hey, the fans have been asking for something like, oh, we're asking for the last part of Clone Wars, and then we get the final season, right? We're asking for the rest of the story of the Ghost Crew. And they didn't give us that. You're right, JJ. They did give fan service in the sense of, oh, this character showed up here, this character showed up there.
Fan service is.
Yeah, but no, there's more than one. Like fan service also is, we want these storylines, and they give us the storylines. That portion of the fan service they haven't. They've given us the shitty fan service where it's like, oh, this character showed up that or oh, this Easter egg's here, or oh, we saw this ship in a movie, or oh, we saw this. They haven't given us the part that I think, and I think Wayseeker's saying the same thing I am, that fans actually want to see. That part of the service where we want to see them all get together and more in-depth.
You sound like Dom now.
No.
Yeah, he does to me. Okay, so let me get this straight. Like when Dom wants to see Boba Fett show up and everything, and Boba Fett shows up, that's fan service. But also when you're asking for a storyline that continues the story of the Ghost Crew and you get it, that's still fan service. It's still fan service. The problem is,
hold on.
Stop. You got to create a good show and a good story.
No, we agree with you there, but it's fan service. If they would have done a good Boba Fett, we wouldn't be so upset.
And what you're saying is, no, Dom wants Boba Fett to have sex with Talon. Like that's crazy shit. We're saying you've dropped all the characters and you've done a shitty job with it. Since you have this, just do a better job. Get them together. That's what we want. We want them reunited.
But Dom
does that make it just because they're reunited? That doesn't make it a better story.
We're all like, no, get a new Boba Fett. They actually can be Boba Fett. That's all we cared about.
Yeah, I think like my point is, I think they've soaked this show in so much fan service that I don't know, pulling a good story out of it at this point is going to be really difficult.
Oh, they can do it.
Yeah,
they didn't have a story in season 1. It's just it's a blank slate, pretty much.
Yeah, that yes.
Oh yeah, well, I'll keep me up to date on that when we start to see the Mortis.
I'm not saying they will do it, but they can do it.
Well, hold on, we're not trying to get. That's what we're saying. We don't want Mortis gods. We don't want
get it though. We already know
no, JJ. What we're saying is, please just bring the Ghost Crew together and give us a Ghost Crew story. Like, give us that. You have all the characters there. You've done a shitty job putting. It's like exactly what Wayseeker said. Don't give us Boba Fett. Give us Boba Fett.
I'll give you.
We're not objecting to Boba Fett. We're objecting to Boba Fett. We don't want to see Boba Fett.
I'll give you an example of how this is going to work out right now. The best example I can give you.
We know how it's going to work out. We know it's going to be shit, JJ. We're not saying that. We're saying what they should do.
Saying,
not what they are doing.
I'm saying from a reunion perspective. Look at the best example I can think of is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, right? Everybody's like, oh, Illuminati, Marvel, this is gonna be great. Like, we're gonna see the different characters.
Nobody.
It was there. It was there as fan service, basically to troll fans.
JJ, nobody even read that Illuminati storyline before that. That's not the same. You're comparing apples and oranges. People watched 6 seasons of this specific group, and they have now shattered them around and done shit all with them. They've given you what they look like in real life. And by the way,
that's part of the problem. I don't know that many people that watch
to be honest,
Rebels.
To be honest, Hera came out looking exactly like a pretty damn good Hera. Zeb is done very well. Sabine, pretty damn good.
How do you know Zeb's been on screen for 2 minutes? And he didn't even talk.
Seeing the 2 minutes of it was a pretty impressive 2 minutes, JJ. Well, and then we got to see him in the
corner.
Didn't he talk in the corner? I think he did talk in the corner. He said he didn't talk. I think he did. Talking. Yeah, he talked. Yes, he did talk. Point being, we've seen the characters. They look pretty decent. They don't look like Ahsoka, who looks like she's wearing freaking diapers and can't move anywhere. So I just don't get why we don't get to see more.
You just said that Ezra didn't even look that.
No, well, did you also
it's like Aladdin?
Did you also notice how when I just did that last 30-second diatribe, I didn't bring up his name? You did catch that, didn't you?
They can fix that too. That's all.
They can fix that too. That's fixable.
That's fixable. Yeah. But they're not. We agree with you, JJ. It's not going to happen.
No, there's no shot of it fucking happen. Yeah. It's not going to happen, but it would be cool. That's what we want. Yeah.
There's more ghost stories that need to be told.
Yes, agreed. 100%. No, Wookiee. Wookiee doesn't like more ghost stories.
You want more ghost stories?
Only if they're good. That's how we know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No Boba Fett. No Boba
Fett. Season 2 episodes are about 45 minutes each is what was revealed at NYCC at a panel that Dom didn't go to. So we got this a week late. They're hoping for a November 2026 release. So we're still a long time away. A lot of post-production. But they also made it sound like season 3 was not likely to happen just because of cost. Like Ahsoka cost too much, and as they tried to trim it as much as they can, but it's not in line with what they
want. You mean when you try to
do nothing to do with interest?
Yeah.
Lack of interest.
Or when you try to do shit like Mortis gods, including that somehow, and fucking with World Between Worlds that you still don't understand how that works, but you're using a lot of graphics to like not have Palp jump through it. I don't know.
I mean, that stuff costs lots of money.
Yeah,
it does. That's the other problem about it. It's not a street show. They could do it but that's not what they're doing. So
you mean like we had to watch a whole episode of turtle people slowly move across the fucking moon?
Yeah,
and like that's not cheap. Oh no shit. Okay. By the way, hold on. That Ahsoka, there was some decent. I know we're joking about it. Not all of it was bad. There's some good stuff there. I don't know why we had a fucking zombie apocalypse.
We had zombie apocalypse. We had her on the top of a spaceship trying to jump around.
Stupid. Yes.
We had that fight where Sabine gets killed but doesn't come, but seemingly like fine 2 minutes later.
Right. But like there was small. Once again, I said small tidbits that weren't bad. Like the Baylor stuff was kind of interesting.
I mean, the opening was sweet. The Morgan Elsbeth opening when she was searching for stuff. There were some sweet moments. It went down hard when it was bad.
Yeah.
The ruination of Thrawn. That's an interesting villain.
I don't think Thrawn got ruined by it.
I don't think they ruined it. I mean, they made him Thrawn fat also, but like I don't think they ruined him. They didn't ruin him like Bubba fat.
They gave him nothing to do. His entire strategy was like,
that's why they didn't
let's
ruin
just
it. They
slay
didn't do
and then
anything
run
with
away.
it.
And they didn't do anything with him. Yeah, right. JJ's like, they didn't fuck that character up enough. Damn it.
Well, no, I'm saying his entire like Thrawn's supposed to be a strategist. His strategist to beat Edward was just to keep running away. Like, what the hell strategy is that?
I don't know. That's what the Russians did, and they won World War II with it.
What are you talking about? They invaded the whole country.
They started retreating and burning everything so that when the invading Germans ran out of any supply chain management, then they ended up attacking them after that because they neither had the supplies or anything else. They actually ran away for almost like 2 years. That's how they actually turned it on the block. And then after that, they started invading it after the supply chain was completely disastered, trying to come over from the rural. But I mean, we could get into history some other time. But yes, that's what they did. So yeah, same strategy. Maybe he's doing that strategy. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? I apparently am not a strategist, and neither, considering we didn't know that basic World War II strategy in this realm right here, and I had to explain it. None of us are, so we don't know what Thrawn is doing. Yes.
All right, we got a book to read this week.
No, we do not.
Marco's got to read this one. This one you can go to the bookstore and buy and not feel too ashamed.
What is this about?
This is after episode 9, where John and Finn have like a quest that they got to go on.
Why would I want to read this though?
That's not the point. Well, you want to, you have to, because you're on a Star Wars show.
No, but here's the problem is like they used to at least make books we wanted to fucking read. Like not every book, sure, but they made books there was a time, and it was not that long ago, where they were making books we actually wanted to read. And somehow over the last 4 years, 3.5, they have gone from making books we wanted to read to you have to read this book. No, we do not have to read this book. Like you went from the Thrawn trilogy, Ahsoka, Lost Stars,
even the High Republic started great.
There were bad ones mixed in with their
no, JJ, I'm not saying there wasn't.
I think the pendulum has just swung the other way now.
I'm not saying there wasn't a bad one, but you had Master and Apprentice. You even had the audio book.
Yeah, Jedi
Law. There was a lot more hits. It was 90% hits, 10% losses. Now, find me a fucking hit in the last year. Find me a fucking hit. Wookie?
I don't have one. I miss when they did them all before Disney bought, and they kind of all went together. And
yes, this was called Disney.
I miss those.
Yeah, and to me, there's been really in the Disney era or whatever the hell you want to call it for books. There's actually been really good ones.
They're great.
But they're all one shots for the most part. The Thrawn stuff, maybe not, but
yeah. Well, you had the Thrawn stuff. And also
Aftermath.
Alphabet Squadron.
Squadron was good too. That's what I'm saying. Like, was Squadron the last one that was good?
Yeah, the second Thrawn trilogy was after that. So
that was good.
Yeah,
I like it. Y'all did.
Problem is,
I love how that started to go to decline.
I love High Republic Phase 1 and 2. Both of them. Phase 3 was just garbage, but Phase 1,
Phase 1 had a couple good.
There was good Phase 1 books.
Yeah. But how long ago was that?
2021,
right?
2020.
Yeah, so 3-4 years ago. Fuck.
I know.
I think the High Republic way sticker. I think the third series was so bad that it took away from the first two.
I agree with you, but
these guys didn't like 2 as much as we did, but
what I'm saying is like, who wants this shit?
Nobody. I mean, I guess the people that want to see what happens after episode 9, like this is the first content you get at that new era, but
who, Dom?
Not Dom. I don't know who does. Somebody wants to go forward, I guess.
I think, well, here's my problem with this, okay? So we're saying, let's take a place after episode 9. And then you show me the cover of it, and I'm looking at it like, well, we're back to the First Order now? I thought they were dead or gone. Or like, why can't we have, if you're going to shove a Finn story in front of us, at least make it like an original one with an interesting premise and a villain we haven't seen. Or like, I mean,
yeah,
Who wants a Finn story, though?
The synopsis is this. Finn and Jana have to rescue a group of kidnapped children from the
who
First
the fuck's
Order.
Jana again?
What?
Who's Jana? Nobody gives like.
That was another stormtrooper that left. That they found each other on Endor, right?
Yeah, it was. Everybody
What my
thought it was
point is,
daughter or
who
whatever.
the fuck is it? And who cares?
Yeah. And so they got to rescue kidnapped children from the First Order and confront their own pasts as stormtroopers. So.
I mean, again, my thing is like, why is the First Order still around again? Like,
I mean,
this
they
is after
always
episode
stick
9, right?
around. I mean,
Yeah, but
Empire
they're just
around.
randomly out there kidnapping children. Also, why does every Star Wars story have the villain kidnapping kids? Everybody kidnaps kids
dude,
in Star
it's
Wars.
like Kid Ring, dude. This is wild.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good point. That's fucked up.
Marco, you got to read it.
We'll see if I can get to it.
It can't be a.
Actually, I mean, I'll be honest. That doesn't sound horrible.
Like, let's do something interesting with Finn. Like, if we're not going to make him a Jedi, let's make him a bounty hunter.
Why does it? I'd rather have him go back and find his parents. Yeah, accidentally, he's doing some other mission. He accidentally finds like a long lost sister and takes him back to his dad, and then his dad punches him in the face and sends him, "I sold you to the Empire because you're a shitty kid." Let's do that.
Yeah.
It's a new author.
Interesting with Finn. Not
you always want new authors.
battle the First Order some more.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I don't know why they give new author crappy content, but this is gotta be horrible to be like, here's the story that you get to finally write Star Wars for. You get to write Finn and John.
What did this author do before?
I don't.
They've never done Star Wars. I don't think.
No,
not Star Wars. I think didn't they do something?
I think it did like one of those
probably
short stories.
Thanks to this podcast, I never get to read anything but Star Wars books anymore.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, what else do you want to read?
I don't know, something other than Star Wars books.
Not Star Wars book. Yeah.
I used to read other stories.
Yes.
Now it's just this because Wake Sticker's like, we got to review this book every time.
I know it's like every fucking week.
I read like 4 or 5 a year, and it's all Star Wars stuff.
Fortuna favors the bold. So the short story and certain point of view.
Destroys the world.
You know what the kind of frustrating part is too, to Wookie's point also is like we've had decent novel stories come out from this era, from the sequel trilogy era already. Like the Phasma book was good.
Yeah, the Phasma book was good.
Phasma book was good.
I mean, it was a little bit of a Tarkin ripoff, but still good. Yeah.
But I mean, still, like it wasn't bad. Like so, like why can't we expound on those stories or something? Like
absolutely, absolutely. Why? I'll be honest with you. People are screaming for another. What happened to Phasma if she didn't give us a Phasma actually didn't die?
Yeah.
I would rather. I mean, I know we always are against why are we bringing back characters and nobody ever dies, but instead of this, I'd have a Phasma fell through and she whatever, and now she's been out there, as a mercenary or something, and she still likes the Republic. She wants to get back or some shit. I don't know. Give us a point of view story from that. I think that's a great idea, JJ. It's good.
Yeah, or she seeks revenge on Hux or something. I don't know, but
yeah.
But we got this. So Tuesday, pick it up. We'll review it in a couple weeks,
or don't.
Yeah, give me a couple weeks to get through it.
Yeah. We'll give it.
I think Grumpy G's got the right thing. Let's just scorch earth it.
Yeah.
No, he was talking about your Russian thing.
I know the strategy. Yeah.
And this is the last thing for news this week. I think this thing is cool.
How much is this?
This is like $90 American.
That doesn't seem bad.
It's like 50 pieces. You get to put it together as a kid, and you can run it from your tablet or whatever. Has a bunch of different LED lights, different settings.
Do you program it, or is it pre-programmed with stuff?
I think it's pre-programmed, but you might be able to do a little bit.
Stuff into it.
What?
Mm-hmm. It'd be more fun if they let the kids or somebody program stuff into it.
That would be, yeah. I don't know how much that would cost, but
not much. They Lego. I mean, like the stuff
just
with
the software
the Lego,
program usually.
Yeah, the stuff you use for like the Lego stuff that you can program the stuff in, or whatever the building stuff is. Like it doesn't. The software is pretty basic and easy. Like you don't need some advanced coding system. You just need a very simple program. It doesn't seem like that would be that hard.
These things will make their way over. Usually they get added to Amazon like a month after they release in the UK.
So they up the price like $10,000.
But it's
Tariffs, baby, tariffs.
65 euro, so it's like 85, 88 bucks.
So it'll be $250 when it gets here.
I hope not. UK doesn't have as much tariffs, right?
It has aluminum parts and also computer parts in it. So yeah, $250 after tariffs.
Anyway, this one would be a fun Christmas present to pick up if it's
If it comes out in time.
$90, $100 range for.
Let's keep an eye on it then.
Yep. So I this is what I'm looking at. So it's 8+ is what they recommend for. So if you have a kid, it's worth picking up. That is the week in Star Wars.
Oh, you didn't put the movie numbers thing in there?
The what?
I like this idea. I'm starring it.
The
We need to
four
save
movie
costs.
numbers
Get rid of
thing.
it.
Tom actually posted it.
No, I didn't put the money. Those numbers have been around for 40 years.
What?
Yeah.
How much money
Well,
the movie made?
40 years. Not quite that long. But
That Dom put in there.
how
much
you know what
money
interesting
made.
thing though?
4
we
years,
talked
40
about
years,
tariffs.
it's all the same.
Well, we talked about tariffs. One interesting thing that's going to happen is if they actually follow through on like the 100% movie tariff, like making it overseas. Because as he put in that thing, all of the Star Wars movies have been produced overseas.
Yeah, overseas. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe we won't let the English steal all our fucking stuff.
I mean, I think Grogu hasn't been, so that would be the first one. Not right.
Yeah, well, that's the only one that uses the volume though.
Right.
Is the
So
only reason
that
why.
one's
But
not
yeah,
here. Starfighter is over in the UK.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting if that impacts.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, but
Yeah, Don put the numbers in the chat where Solo lost over $100 million. Like we knew that, and all the other things everybody made. So Disney made a lot of money on their movies.
Yeah,
except
so we've
for
known that
Solo.
for a while.
lost 100 million and made about 700 billion.
Didn't we have this argue with him like 2 years ago? And I said, no, that's not true. Like every movie made a ton except for Solo.
Yeah.
And it took him 2 years now to post something about that.
He had to see it on Instagram first.
Oh.
Confirmation.
It's only real. It's only true if it's on Instagram.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's play the guessing game. Guessing game, is that what we're doing?
Sure.
All right.
Sure, why not?
Do we have a start for that? We still don't have anything for this.
We still don't have one.
There we go. Word on the street is we
kind of works.
Skills. Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
I don't even remember.
What the hell is that?
You did not just play that. You did not just play that on our
What
show.
is that?
That was one that.
Fire the producer.
What is that?
Guess who made
I
it?
don't even know what the first one
Guess
was.
who
I've
made
never
it?
seen that word on the street thing before either.
No, Don didn't make it. Pete made it. On one week that you couldn't come on because you couldn't come on, we're gonna do a Star Trek show. He played that one to lead off the show.
Dude, we should use that and just put this thing in. All right, so this week we had recent sales. Go ahead. What do we got, Wookie?
So this is that auction you guys were talking about on Jakey's. That was and this is just a bunch of there's nothing cheap. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
Everything's I'm not even sure.
Why do we got Derp Yoda there?
You got 600 items. You go through all 600?
I only got through like the first half.
Okay.
How many are in
I
this?
was
Better not be 150 items here.
No. This, I try to do it around 20.
Tomorrow morning, playing the guessing game.
I try to limit around 20.
It's 740 slides.
I was about to say, Jesus
It's still
Christ.
loading. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So you're
I
gonna
love
guess.
that slide.
Give me one
So it's
second.
going to give you a range. You're going to go under, over, or in the range, and then the sold price.
So
and
you
this
are-
includes. They did have the prices that included the premium. So this is all what people actually paid.
I got that plushie, that Nubs plushie. I own one of those.
Well, you said under.
We
Dom
got
said
to
$3.
guess. What is the range? The range is the estimated price, like that. they
Yeah,
put on
and
it
so
before it
they'll
went
say
on?
like
Okay.
say something will be $1,000 to $5,000. That the range would be in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to guess if it went over.
And the higher the dollar amount, the bigger the range generally is. It gives a little more room.
Makes sense. Yep.
But this does include the 18% buyer's premium.
Whew. Lots of money. All right. We'll start with the Marco.
And everything's graded, by the way, too.
God.
In this guy's collection.
So what we got here?
What's the range?
So this is a, and I don't know a lot about all the different backs on these, but this evidently is the B back for Obi-Wan, graded at an 8.5.
Shouldn't he always have gray hair?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just
color gray hair. I don't know.
I literally took their headings because I don't know a lot about all
I'm
the
so bad at toys. So what's the range? How does this work? Do next slide give us?
It'll show you. You got to guess beforehand.
You got to guess beforehand.
Yeah,
I
just
gotta
say,
guess the range.
Yeah, do you think it went? No, just guess. Do you think it went under, over, or in range?
What's
And
the range?
then also the amount.
So are these?
You want to know the range ahead of time? I could tell you.
No. It's fine.
Oh no, that's fine.
Are these in the order that they sold, or are they random?
It's pretty close to the order, but there might be a few out of order.
All right.
I went through and clipped pictures and had to wait for the auction to end.
I'm going to go under because usually the first items to go under. So I'm going to go under.
This, I think, is item 1, actually, too, or item. It's in the first 5.
I'll say, I mean, Obi-Wan, I don't think is that unusual to have, but it does have an unusual back in that he has like a green saber and everything.
I
I'll
think
say
this is the
$20,000 piece, or like not?
Let me give you the range. I'll give you the range each time.
Sure.
This one is between 2,000 and 5,000.
2,000 and 5,000.
okay.
Ooh, that's. I don't think it's going under that. Actually, now. I'll say in range.
I'll still say under, but I'll say 1,500. Like just
I'll
barely
say in range. I think it went for 32. 3.2. We're playing under, in range, or above range.
What do you mean?
And the range was 2,000 to 5,000 for this one. It's
Do
the
you think
estimate.
The
The
item
estimate.
went in
It
range.
went within the range. It went within the range.
I put 3.2. I agree
And
with
this
in the
Marco,
range.
it's including the 18% buyer's premium.
Buyer's premium. All right. So yeah, I'm saying it's in the range. Do I have to guess the actual number?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to because we're both in
So
range.
4 and change.
I'm 3.2. Chad, if you want to play, you can. Yeah, I think giving the range would be helpful, but it's a little bit more tricky.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Whew.
Oh shit! It was 5.
So
It was
with the
just
premium,
over.
it went over.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, that's pretty close to range though.
Yeah,
So
that's right
yeah.
range.
Mark,
Great
it wasn't
hair.
anywhere near JJ's 1.5. All right.
Nope.
Oh, shoot! I thought I was. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I got it.
Did you see what it was? I didn't see.
No,
it.
I didn't see it.
All right,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
Same range.
2.2.
2.5.
I don't like
This is
Leia's
Leia.
face on this one. Looks funky.
Still the same. It's the same 8.5 though. Near mint plus.
Same grade. Doesn't
Well,
got.
back.
It's back C, so I guess maybe that's rare.
I'm going 4.5 again. I'm going 4.5. 4 and change. 4.5. In range. 4.5.
I feel like this goes for more than Obi-Wan, so I'll say over in 6,000.
Okay.
I'm gonna say in range 3,000.
All right. Go ahead. You hit it.
Any
hit it.
chat want to join in?
No, they
Just
don't want to join in. Go ahead.
All
and-
Oh.
Oh shit!
Exact
Oh,
same
there we
amount
go.
almost.
The same number,
It's
One
like,
more
it's like
bid.
$10 more.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's $10 difference. Yeah.
same buyer, maybe even.
Probably
Yeah.
same buyer. One
Yeah,
more
yeah.
bid. There was one extra bid, so you probably bid one.
Yeah, there's only 8 bids. So I put the number of bids each time.
All right.
So we got
This one,
Small
same
head,
range again.
not big head.
same range. The last two been over.
This one's not. This is 4.5 because small head, not big head.
I'm going over. I'm going $10 more than the last one.
Same buyer.
Same buyer, $10 more.
I'm going lower because people are like, "Fuck this! This guy's just gonna bid us up." So as soon as they get him close, 4.5, and then calling it a day.
I'll stick with what I said last time. I'll say over, and I'll say $6,000.
$6,000. All right, let's see what we got. Oh,
Oh wow!
Well,
Wow, worth less.
I was closer.
you were closer.
Marco's theory was correct.
People don't like small head, so
Plus, it's 6. It's 2 bids less than the last one because they're like, fuck that. I went up to 7 and this guy went up. So I'm going to go up to 6 and I'm calling it. All right. What do we got?
Same range.
Same range. Vader.
That's Vader.
Telescoping. Telescoping Vader.
Back C. I don't know what back C means, but
they're all the same grade.
I'm going 5.1.
I'm going to go 6.3.
I feel like maybe this one gets bought more by other collectors, so I'll say in range 4,500.
Okay. Oh shit!
Wow,
7.8, way above.
Yep. Nice.
Good job. What you
Oh, the Jawa.
Oh,
this
is
Jawa.
Range,
This is Jawa with the sock fucking thing. No, it's
the only problem is I don't know the different backs to know like
same
what
range.
Same range.
What is that?
6.5. 6. This is the sock one. This isn't the vinyl. This is sock. 6.5. 6.5.
You think it's expensive?
Yes.
You ever seen one of these?
No. Not. I've seen the vinyls, not the.
I think the one I had a kid was a vinyl when I was a kid.
It was. You had a vinyl.
Yeah. He said the regular one was vinyl.
Yeah.
I'll say right at the edge of the range. So I'll say.
You know why this is the sock one, right? You know why they call it the sock one?
No.
Because when the guy was doing the demo for this, he cut his sock to put the. That's why it's soft and it looks like a fucking sock. It's because he cut his sock and put it over the Jawa in the original. And then they moved it to vinyl later on when they finally got full production done.
So what did you say, JJ?
I said it's at the edge of the range, so I'll say range about 5,000.
I'm gonna go 3,800.
And I'm up like 6.57. So. Oh shit!
28.
People don't like the sock.
Nope. People don't like the sock. I mean, it's in range, but
it's
not
in
range.
It's a Jawa.
It's a Jawa.
And the range on this one was 1 to 2. 1 to 2,000.
I like this one more than Jawa.
Yeah.
I'm going above range.
Where are you going? What number?
2.5.
I'm gonna go. What was 1 to 2? I'll go 1.9 in range.
I'll say 1.3, so in range.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh shoot! My bad. I hit it.
Oh, Marco's about
1.8.
right.
You got that one, Marco.
I got it. Yep. I was close. 1.9. Shit. I was really close.
Nice.
All right. What do we got next?
This one is also 1 to 2.
What?
This range on this one is also 1 to 2.
No.
So what is
it's not
this?
1 to 2.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's the droid set.
So
It's
you
a
get all
Gronk-
3 of those?
Yeah, it's a Gronk droid. What's it? Yeah. I'm going. It's 8.0 though. See, that's the tough part.
You said it's 1.2, but it comes with Gronk. Everybody loves Gronk droids.
No, not everybody. What did you say the range was?
1 to 2,000.
I'm going over 2,500.
That seems good to me.
Well, the droid on the left has a bad motivator, so I'm gonna say edge of the range 1,000.
I'll go 1.7.
Just remember, JJ, according to Tales, he was force sensitive or whatever.
Yeah.
Skippy.
Yeah.
5. Woo!
Oh,
Way over.
Dang.
I said 2.5.
Somebody likes Gronk droids. I should have knew. I said people love Gronk droids.
What was your number? Because I went over, but I didn't go that far over.
No, I think I messed that one up. Oh,
2 to 5.
That's it.
Range is 2 to 5.
Yeah, it's just
None higher. Popular.
None high and pop.
It says none higher in the pop.
This is higher. This is going 8.5.
Here's the thing about this.
Doesn't tell you how many's in the pop.
Yeah, here's the thing about this. There's so many different versions of Boba Fett in the first series.
This is the rookie 79.
Yeah, but there's the prototype. There's the firing. There's the non-firing. There's so many of these things that
I like my guess.
I like
30,500. There's Boba Fett fans out there. Somebody's gonna pay
I'll say over, but not as over as Wayseeker. I'll say over and 6,500.
I mean, I've seen 2 of these in the last 5 years.
But not a graded 8.5.
They're not a grade A5. That's true.
Oh, JJ.
Wow.
shit.
Well done.
All right, good stuff. Ooh,
You have this one, don't you?
I own it.
End of the job.
I don't own the cardboard anymore.
No.
This is
what
also
the heck does
2 to
with
5.
refund sticker mean? Like, it was
The range on
refunded?
this one was also 2 to 5,000.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't own all the cardboard on this.
That's cool.
This is really cool. 2 to 5. I mean,
That
to be
seems
honest,
low.
with you, I'd buy this shit more than I'd pay more for this than I'd pay for that Boba Fett.
Yeah, I mean, it includes the sandcrawler and everything, right? Like the
6,
background
yeah,
and all
it's
that.
a cardboard sandcrawler, and if
Yeah.
it's an 8, and that means it's not been opened. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
that cardboard shit's tough. Yeah, I'll go 6.5 on this because I think anything less is uncivilized.
I'll say in range in 4,000 only because I don't know what the hell a refund sticker. I don't know if that hurts the value or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 9. 9K. Over.
9K. Wow, that's a lot.
Oof. I was way over.
You're wrong. 3.
I think I would have been interested in buying that price.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously not of the toy collecting thing because we don't know which ones are better than the
No.
Right.
But
Go ahead, what do we
I
got
was thinking
next?
like what I would rather have. Like of all these
this
things,
for sure.
this
Yeah.
is better than all of the things we sold so
Agreed.
far.
Agreed. I agree.
So
Well, you know what the
Whatever.
droid set?
yeah, I don't want to pay that much for
Well, it's
Skippy
droids,
and
3
Gonk.
droids.
Skippy the Jedi droid.
This one is 1 to 2,000.
Has such a bad figure.
Yeah, I'm saying a bad shit sells. 1 to 2. I'm going 2.5 over 2.5.
I think
Maybe
there's none
Revenge of the
higher in
Jedi.
population because nobody wanted this thing. This is Empire Strikes Back 82. There's so many Lukes around by then. I'm gonna actually go under and say 800.
Over 3,500.
Free Admiral Akbar from The Revenge of the Jedi.
What'd you say?
Oh, wow.
What'd you say, Marco?
I was reading the back. It says Free Admiral Akbar
Yeah.
from Revenge of the Jedi.
What was your guess?
I think it was over because it was ugly.
Oh,
So probably,
I was 800. So I don't know if I was
Yeah.
close.
He's using the Frank Miller theory.
yeah.
I mean, it's not usually
It
wrong.
literally looks like Speed Racer, so I was figuring.
That's what I was.
It looks exactly like Speed Racer. They had some extras.
Mhm.
Oh,
Also
man.
1 to 2.
I hate this figure.
Did he have a cape?
No, that's the bag because he falls apart. He comes
Oh.
in pieces. It's a dragnet that Chewie fucking.
Oh,
has.
okay. The limbs are removable. I got you now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say $200 because I hate this figure.
Yeah, I ain't right. Not higher in pop. I'll say that's just what we had before. I'll say 1.2.
2,500.
2,500.
I don't know what Y near min is, but 2,500.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
I don't know.
Woo!
Oh, apparently
Fuck.
so.
Mark, I was like, I could get 2 of the Jawa crawlers for that.
Yeah, fuck this.
That was
Maybe the Y. Maybe the Y denoted something that we're fucking missing here,
I have
guys.
no idea.
I don't get it. But
It's like when they used to put. Remember when they used to put like an asterisk or whatever next to a grade, and for comics, it used to be like it was like a or check or whatever. And it used to mean it could go higher or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. Uh-oh. This is for you, Wookie. You put this one in the
Also 1 to 2. I tried to do every character, all the main characters once.
1 to 2, huh?
You on this one?
I did
3,500. 3,500. 3,500.
I'll say 1,500. Right, smack dab in the middle.
I'm going to say 1.1.
Oh, nice, close. 1.3.
1 by an inch.
Why didn't you buy this, Wookie? That's cheap.
I don't have any of them carded. I have a bunch of loose.
There's none higher in pop.
But
Yep, you did. You did, Ruben. You can catch us in the replay. Nobody's playing along at home, so that's all right. Making us go by pretty quick. Oh, this one
this
Marco
is
would have
sweet.
bought.
Yep.
one of Marco's favorites.
I'm gonna go 1.
The range on this one, hold on. The range on this one is 400 to 700.
400 to 700, $360, and I should have bought it.
I'm gonna go over and say it's 1.8.
I'll say under in. Wait, what was the range again?
It's 400 to 700.
400 to 700.
I say under in 300. Only because it's the first back A we've seen. I don't know if that's like a common thing or what.
We're all just have no clue what's going on.
We have no clue. Yeah, we're literally.
Ruben wins. Ruben wins.
Dang.
Dang. That segment not going so well. We absolutely know shit all about what we're talking about.
No, we're not.
Good job.
No, it's not like Dom knows either.
Oh, I love this one. What's our range?
1 to 2,000.
Oh man,
$3,600 because he's worth it.
Marco, all the stuff that you like goes cheap. So I'm gonna say $850.
Trying to say Marco has cheap taste? Is that...
I do. That's everybody's always like, why you buy garbage? I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I buy junk.
I'm gonna say this is a stunner. I'm gonna say over and $4,000.
$4,000. Ruben coming in at $550.
So it probably sold for $550.
15. Nobody was really close.
Boss
is in the middle.
Yep.
Dude, when I used to play with Boss, I used to use his other arm as a karate arm, and he would just karate chop.
I mean, it looks like it. Like
dude, he would karate chop the fuck out of people. Yeah. And I'd mix them up with G.I. Joes too, and sometimes he just like karate chop a G.I. Joe. Karate chop the shit.
You still have that one?
Yeah, I still have this and his weapon. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. My kids play with it.
I have them loose somewhere up there. I don't know.
No, I mean I have the original one that I used to karate chop G.I. Joes with.
Mine with white eyes and white teeth.
I have this figure too.
700 to 1,000. It's a range.
$600.
I still don't know what the YM means, but the last one went for a stupid amount higher.
Shit, I didn't see that. Damn it.
I still don't know what that means. So I'm gonna say over and 4,500.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right in the middle.
Oh,
what was the range?
700 to 1,000.
All right, so Ruben went 975. I'll go 800.
No, I think JJ might be right. That Y might be something.
It did go over though.
But why?
JJ was on the right. JJ was on the right track. He just went way too high.
I just overshot.
He just like shot past it.
All right.
R2 sensor scope.
This one is 1 to 2,000.
BK.
By the way, BK was too big of a coward to show up to Baltimore Comic Con.
He can't leave his house.
I know.
He hasn't seen the sun. Could you imagine? He would melt.
2,500. Oh,
he hasn't seen the sun in at least a dozen years.
Ruben's finally guessing in the four figures. So.
I got 2,500. He's got 2,750. So what do we got?
This is a pack A. A's have been going lower.
I like that back.
I'm going 1.2.
BK's gonna go wild when we talk about Baltimore.
I'll say 1.8 in range, but 1.8.
You got it, Marco?
You want me to click it?
I mean, you clicked the last one, so I'll let you click them.
Sorry.
Damn.
Woo.
What did I say?
Ruben.
Oh, Ruben got it.
Ruben got it.
Yeah. That bastard just went right above me. Mm-hmm. All right, what's next? 12 bids too. Oh, derp!
Oh,
fucking Yoda.
700 to 1,000.
Brown snake and dark green skin.
I didn't put news this week.
By the way, look for that piece. See that silver piece in his belt for all you people that go garage shopping. Always look for that piece.
I didn't put news this week, but they were like the big news story of the week that I didn't put news is Yoda was originally blue. Like nobody had ever read the comics in their lives and known that. But that was like
and gray.
You believe that Yoda was originally blue? This is the breaking news. I'm like, this has been news since 1980, but whatever.
Yeah, he was gray. Actually, they had him as a grayscale at one point.
Yeah. And so anyway, I didn't put that in news either.
What was the range?
This one was what I say, 700 to 1,000.
Okay, there's
What did you say, JJ?
Brown snake, so I'll say double it, $2,000.
Mm.
I'm gonna go above him, 2,500.
I'm gonna go 1.2. Ruben
Okay,
at
1.5.
1.5.
Who's going 5?
So I'm taking the under there.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Nicely done, JJ.
I should have done 2,100. Just shot. Well, he still would have got it.
He still would have. You would have gone $2,000.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 to 20,000. 10 to 20,000. This is the one with the 2 figures.
Yeah, it's got more. It's got both
3
at
figures.
IG88 and Bosk.
What was the range? 10 to
20,000.
10 to 20.
3 figures.
I think it went over. I think it went for
30. Hold on. I figured out something too. 28,000. I know why.
I think it's 33,000.
This says EX and it said Y, and the shit was going for like double. EX has got to be going for like triple.
Excellent near
EX
mint.
has got to be better than the what's the?
I think that's the gray though, because 75 is like excellent near mint. I think like
maybe yellowing,
like very fine near mint.
Could you think that the Y could be starting to yellow or something?
Could be yellow. Yeah.
Which would be bad, but they went high.
33. Marco's at 28. Ruben's at 18.
42,000.
What?
42,000.
Woo! Let's see it. 23. Ruben. Well, no, I think
it was me.
Marco won by a couple $100.
Yeah. Nice. That is nice. All right.
And the last item, it is 5 to 10,000.
Dom bought this one.
I put this on here for Dom, and he's not here.
Dom bought this one, and he paid 14,000.
Well below.
Is this the one that's like a foot tall?
Yeah.
$1,000.
Okay.
Oh, it's a foot tall? Yes.
It's
12 inches.
12 inch. Okay, yeah, 12 inch.
I'm still going with, what was the low end?
5 to 10,000.
I'm going 3,500 low.
Yeah.
The grade is at
A5 at
8.5.
8.5. Yeah, 14K. Come on, JJ. You can go higher?
No, I'll say in range. I'll say 8,500.
Ruben, get your bid in. 9.5.
This is where I put that Don's price there way back in the second slide. $30 million.
All right, what do we got? Marco fell asleep.
Oh shit, I did. I absolutely did.
Yes. I got that one.
Damn, dude, I did just fall asleep. Thank you, Wayseeker, for waking me up.
And the rest of the that got all the way through all the Empire Strikes Back stuff. So if I do another one, it'll do it.
I don't know if we can stomach another one. The viewership like dropped dramatically during that one.
That one's tough because they're
like, yeah, and nobody knows what they are.
Yeah. Well, I would not know what they are.
Thank you for trying.
It's hard to figure out the grades.
Yeah.
The
grading system and stuff I have no frame of reference for.
Yeah.
How many of these do we have? Because I literally just fell asleep during that last.
I'm gonna have Wayseeker control this segment for me.
Yeah.
Yep. I got it.
Because this is sure to put Marco asleep. This is only like 9 slides, so it's really
all right. I'll try to get through it.
So this is the state of Star Wars video games. I decided to do a state of Star Wars thing. I'm gonna go over each one of these, kind of tell you guys where they're at, where they were originally supposed to be at, and then I asked the Magic 8 Ball whether or not it was still gonna happen.
I like this because, I mean, as we said, video games and Star Wars have been in a rough space for a long time.
Yeah.
So, who knows? We may do this with other things too at some point, like comics,
like
movies.
books. Yeah,
books. Yeah,
well, I mean, with Dark Horse, what's the state of Dark Horse? That would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Woo!
Qui-Gon Jinn trade paper. All right. So first up, this is a pretty easy one. So this is Star Wars Zero Company. This is the kind of the real-time strategy game. We've actually had news on this. We've had a trailer. It got a name.
You got to play it.
Estimated release date of middle of next year. It appears to be on target for its release date. The Magic 8 Ball says signs points to yes. What do you guys think?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, there's a demo already out. Okay.
Yeah. What the heck?
This one,
although EA got bit. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know less than grading is video games.
All right, sweet.
This one will happen for sure.
I think this one's happening.
Will it happen in mid 2026 or Christmas 2026. I don't know, but it'll happen.
Christmas. Yeah.
And like I said, the signs seems to say that they're on track for the mid, but you never know with video games. But
when do most video games come out? When do they try to make them come out?
It used to kind of be most of them tried to focus around the holidays, like October, November. But anymore, I don't know that that's necessarily true. Sometimes it's a seasonal thing. Like Madden's always a big selling one that kind of usually drops.
Right.
Your Call of Duties and stuff usually drop in like September or so anymore.
All right.
But these big, they want to have something every quarter. Like EA's earnings want to have something every quarter.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the interesting thing about this one. I'm not sure how that one will sell when it comes out.
I don't know about that either.
It'll be an unusual game design. So
I'm actually really interested in the game. I can't wait for it. I believe.
Oh, I didn't put platforms on here, but I believe that's all platforms. I believe it's PC, Xbox, and I think also PlayStation 5.
I think this is actually going to be a pretty unique game. Like, I think it's going to be a skin Star Wars game. That's the only thing more than anything else.
I mean, it's got original characters, like
Star Wars,
etc.
doing Star Wars things, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right, the one that we got news, quote unquote, on this week was Quantic Dream's Star Wars Eclipse. As Wayseeker mentioned in the news segment, they did come out this week and say, hey, it's still a thing, but also we're working on this other game in the meantime, which won't be released for a couple years. Granted, this was originally announced in 2021. We even got the cinematic trailer, or whatever the hell you want to call it, in 2021. And they gave us an original target date. By the way, my estimated date is not necessarily what the studio says. It's kind of what the media said at the time, like the rumored release date or whatever they kind of leaked to the media, was supposed to be next year for this. So the question of, is it on target for its original date? Hell no. And when I asked the Magic 8 Ball what it said, don't count on it.
I mean, the soonest you would see this thing is 2029.
Yeah. I think
it's not happening.
I don't think it'll happen. I think Quantic Dream just is pedaling in place and trying to make it seem like something's still going on, and eventually it'll just go away.
I don't know how they have money still.
Well, you don't really. All they keep saying is that it's still in play. You can have one guy writing a storyboard for it. It doesn't really cost that much money at this point. So, but
so it takes. I mean, years to do these games.
Oh yeah. Well, usually. It'll take at least 4 to 5 years usually for a AAA game to be developed. This was so early in the stage, we didn't even exactly know what platforms they were aiming for. They said modern consoles, but remember that was in 2021 when the Series X and the PlayStation 5 were only a couple months old or whatever.
Right. At this point, you're like next PlayStation.
At this point it could be out by PlayStation 6 or Xbox Series Y or whatever the hell they're going to release next.
But if they released a game in like 7 years,
no. Quantic Dream,
yeah.
Well, they got in a big scandal. They lost a lot of employees. They were in a big lawsuit for like sexual harassment lawsuit that apparently cost them a ton of money. So the studio's in a bit of trouble financially too. But remember, this is also supposed to be a High Republic game. Remember that?
Right.
It's supposed to be set in the High Republic.
But
let's say this launches in 2029. Who's going to remember the High Republic?
Even still, it had like all that Phantom Menace like ships and stuff. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
In the trailer that we got.
This is one of those things where it looks like they slapped together a trailer for you to make it look cool.
And I think they slapped together a trailer. I think they slapped together a trailer so somebody would buy them. That was really the hope.
That might be it. Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
So. Next up, this one's Wayseeker's favorite, I know. The Skydance Amy Hennig project. We don't know much about it other than it's going to be a action-adventure Star Wars game by the same creator that did the Uncharted games, or most of the Uncharted games. We never even got a release date for this one. It was announced about 3 years ago. No release date given. It might be on target. We have no idea because there was no original release date given, and the media didn't really speculate on one either. And then the Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. It's important to note, like Quantic Dream, they are actually working, Skydance and Amy Hennig are working on a Marvel game right now. that is not set to be due out until 2027. So,
yeah, she was involved in 1313, right?
yes, originally.
Yep.
So,
I still think this is going to happen. I have hopes for this one because I didn't think she would ever touch a Star Wars game again. And then she did. So I don't know.
yeah. Well, she might. She may.
When would it happen? You're looking maybe 2028.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think maybe even later than that. Like, to me, this is like if it happens, and I'll give it maybe a 10% chance it's still happening, I'll say after 2030. Like, you're probably looking next decade. Because it seems like right now we've got no news on it. It's probably in the preest of pre-production stages. So I feel like they're working on another game again that's not supposed to be due out until 2027, and if that's on time. It's already been delayed once. So, you're talking the next game after that is probably going to be 3 or 4 years at least. So,
man, that's why Star Wars games are in such trouble.
Yep. Oh, we get to that at the end. We'll grade the health of Star Wars games when we get to that. Next up, one that a lot of people are looking forward to, the third in the trilogy of Jedi's Fallen Order games or Survivor games, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Intended to be the last one. We didn't really know if it would be a trilogy, and then last year we got the official announcement that yes, it is in development by Respawn and EA. It was originally estimated by the media it would see it in 2027.
But now
it could still be on target.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's probably a little bit late. The outlook, though, that the Magic 8 Ball said was outlook good.
No, it's fair.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be later, like you said. I think it might be a little bit later because of the sell-off of EA, so maybe getting the stuff together. But I would assume that out of any of the projects, this is the one that has the most potential to be finished.
Yeah.
I mean,
think this one is probably also I don't necessarily want to classify it as the one that people are looking forward to the most, but it has the most built-in fan base because it's a game that's actually been released, with 2 versions already or 2 episodes or whatever we're going to call it already. And, I think people are looking forward to the conclusion of kind of Cal's story and everything. So
I think 2027 is realistic. Well, it's 4 years from 1 to 2, 19 to 23.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take that long. They're using the same system.
That was the estimate the media gave it to, was it'd be another 4 years. So
yeah, I think that's realistic. I think the game's gonna suck. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I
think it's gonna come out.
Didn't ask that question.
EA is gonna do a half-ass job on this thing because of the transition, and they laid off the directors and all that other stuff. I think this game is gonna suck, but they'll bring it out.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of problems with the creative team behind it, as far as just people left and have created their own studio outside of EA and stuff. So, but the question is, can you stick the landing too in a situation like this, right?
Right.
Like that's going to be the question. So the expectations are going to be high. I'm with you guys. I don't think they'll meet those expectations. But I do think they can push it out, if not 2027, probably 2028.
2 wasn't great. Let's be honest. 2 was good.
It was all right.
It was good.
I thought it was
great.
It did some gameplay things better than the first one, but the story was worse than the first one, if that makes sense.
Yep. I mean, the only reason Dom was so excited is because they had this Dirge species in it again. They saw that in the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he Dom play it?
No,
he doesn't play.
No, he watched the cinematics.
Watched the video, the movie, as he called it. I watched the movie. But the gameplay wasn't spectacular. And it's always harder each game to do that. There's always so much you can do with these characters in this timeline as well to make the game make sense. So I do not have high hopes for it. I'll play it, all of that, but I hope I'm wrong. I would much rather than do a Battlefront 3 than Jedi 3.
Great. Agreed 100%.
The other issue that one might fall upon is the fact that you might end up in the same trap you end up with Survivor, which was it's going to release at a time frame when the previous generation of consoles is dying.
Yeah.
And the next generation has been about a year or two old. So, which kind of really crippled the last one. If you guys remember, they released it on 5 and Series X, but didn't release it on other consoles for about another, year and a half?
Yeah, it was
year
awful.
after that. So,
yeah,
it was
on
a
the
long
other
time in between those.
Had all the glitches. Yeah, it was bad for a while.
Yep. All right, next up is Respawn's other project, and this got announced about the same time as Eclipse. I'd say like 4 or 5 years ago. This was supposed to be a first-person shooter title they were going to work on, and then they were going to maybe circle back to work on Survivor 3 if they were going to do that. But this project is already dead. It was officially said that they were going to cancel it about a year ago. So the 8-Ball said the reply is no.
This one ain't happening.
We're not going to see this one anytime soon. I do think that, though, somebody at some point will probably pick up a Star Wars first-person shooter again. I'd like to see it. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I'd like to see it.
I don't know if it will, because first person, I think like when they were thinking about this, first person shooters were really having their day to shine, and I think it's kind of fallen off.
Yeah.
So
it's hard. I mean, and the hard part is anybody can do Star Wars skins in their stuff anyways now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where your money is. So
I'd like to see, like Battlefield 6 just came out, and EA every year assigns a studio to do basically a Battlefield game. I like to see them put it back into. You had Battlefront for Star Wars, which was mostly a first-person shooter, not entirely a first-person, but like take that idea and just go full first-person shooter with it. I think that'd be
fair.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have another one that a lot of people were looking forward to. This is Knights of the Old Republic remake. Saber Interactive is the studio. The original estimate from the media was going to be 2027 when we kind of first saw the 20-second cinematic trailer of this thing. It is like Eclipse. It's in the news, if you want to call it that, but it's only in the news for Saber to come out and say, hey, we're still kind of working on that. But there's no actual news as far as what they've done to be working on it. So the release on target seems unlikely, at least. The Magic 8-Ball said, reply is hazy, try again.
You are generous.
Yeah,
Magic 8-Ball.
Done.
Yeah.
This is almost 0% shot.
Yeah. And remember, this, unlike the other ones, this is not multi-console. This is purely PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Yeah. At this point, maybe PlayStation 6 exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Saber's one of those things where they work on a bunch of stuff. So it's not like a small studio.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need this game. It was an Aspire game, right? That was the original.
They took it over for Aspire when Aspire.
And I think Aspire had a better chance of putting it out because Aspire had done all the ports. I don't think it would have been a good game, but I think it could have.
Aspire had never built anything from scratch, and that's what this was a game built up from scratch. They just ported things.
Right.
So I think that's kind of why they lost it. And I don't think they had the personnel or the ability to do a very good job of that.
But I actually had higher chances of likelihood to me under Aspire.
Yeah. But now that you're right, I agree though that now that it's been paired with a larger studio that works on multiple games, that they can drop this from their portfolio, so to speak, and keep chugging along. So
So that's my thought on that one.
Next up, Star Wars Outlaws Part 2. If you just picked up Outlaws for your Nintendo Switch 2 and you're saying to yourself, I kind of like this game, maybe I'll get a sequel.
Nobody ever.
I hate to tell you, it ain't happening. This is a game by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft was the original Outlaws. There was talk that there may be a sequel. That talk was never actually confirmed. Only after Ubisoft's CEO came out and basically insulted all of Star Wars fandom did they say that, well, we're not going to do a part 2. So the
JJ still butthurt his shit over this game.
Because if the reply is that it's on target, the answer is hell to the no. And the Magic 8-Ball said it's just not possible. Sorry.
I still haven't played Wildcard. So I should bust out Wildcard because I love Hondo so much, but the first expansion was DLC was so bad.
That's another thing. Not only are we not getting part 2, we're not even getting any more expansions.
There's no more DLC after Wildcard. That's it. So. There's nothing else. So
your pass that you bought for an extra $30 is basically worthless at this point.
Yep. Money flushed down the drain.
Mm-hmm. All right. So our overall state of health. I thought I put a Hunter slide in there, but maybe I think I put them in that order. Go to the next slide real quick. Is there one more slide? There is. Okay. So Star Wars Hunters. You guys remember this game?
My
this
son loved
came
this
out
game.
last year.
This sounds fun game.
It came out on Target.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad game. Well, I should say it didn't come out on Target necessarily.
It did not come out on Target. It was in soft launch for 3 years.
Yeah, it was in beta and soft launch for a long time. But it mostly came out. Once they actually gave it a date, they did stick to it. But yeah, it is officially, as of October 1st of this year, officially dead. These servers are dead, and you cannot play this game.
Do you know what?
So if you didn't play Star Wars Hunters,
characters, they said that they were going to release for the game if it would have gone on. Jackson was coming to Star Wars Hunters, so that would have been kind of cool.
But now, not anymore. Sorry.
This game, if it would have come out in 2022 or 2020, early 2023, I think it would have done all right.
Yeah.
The problem is
it was only around for a little, a year? A little
less
over
than
a year.
Yeah. But Marvel Rivals came out like 4 months after this game. And Marvel Rivals is superior in every way.
And much more liked.
There was no way that this could survive with that coming out.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, my kid loved it, but
yeah. I thought it was a fun game. I mean, you guys saw me, you played it with me sometimes. So I mean,
yeah.
I thought it was fun, but again, whatever they did to it, it just didn't it didn't stick with people, I guess.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, I think it got lost in the shuffle of a lot of these other type of games just like it. The arena type games like Rivals and stuff. So.
I mean, this is the problem with, your mobile games is the ones that make it, and most of them, 90% don't last a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a rough place. I still think there's mobile Star Wars games that are going to come out, but they always come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So like when you talk about the state of games, like I think there's going to be a few other games, like small games that will come out like mobile, but the big platform, PC, PlayStation 5 games, outside of the game we know is coming next year and Jedi, I don't think any of the games are likely.
Well, if you looked at this, we listed, well, if you don't count Hunters, we listed 8 titles, right?
Yeah.
Literally one of those is incredibly likely, probably in Jedi 3. And one of them is actually already slated to come out. Other than that, there's nothing.
And that's
except for Vapor.
And that's in the next 5 years. So we might have 2 games. One of them isn't even a AAA game. Like I don't consider the one that's coming out next year to be a AAA game. Maybe you do?
I mean, it's an all-console release. It's by a big studio, but
it's a big studio, but it is not.
The question is, like I said, it being a real-time strategy action game like XCOM. XCOM has a faithful following, for instance, but it's not a big following. It's not like role-playing game, or it's not going to bring in your KOTOR crowd. Like there's a lot of stuff that it's just probably not going to bring in.
Right. So like in the next 5 years, outside of mobile, which I do think we'll get a game or two here, because I mean you still got like that stupid game that Ruben still plays where you just
Galaxies.
You build your squad, Galaxies of Heroes or whatever. Like that's still going on.
Yeah.
And you still got your MMO out there with Old Republic, which has an update coming next week, which I didn't put in news because nobody plays it on a panel. Like that's it. That's all you got.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and Old Republic's at 12 or almost 10, 12 years old at this point. I feel like. So.
Oh yeah, 20.
So it's on
2012.
Yeah. So that's why I put General Grievous there, as in the overall state of health of Star Wars games is cough on its last legs of pneumonia.
Ruben's logged into Galaxies of Hero every day for like 9 years or however many years it's been out there. So like he's got every character fully maxed at this point, I'm sure.
But right now we're living on old games and then a wing and a prayer for new stuff. So.
And a wing and a prayer. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough market.
Yes, sir. I want if I had to put over or under in 9 years, Ruben spent $10,000 on Galaxies of Hero. Would you go over or under?
Under. He probably just does the free shit the whole time.
Oh, I put over. He's a sucker for the deals.
Under.
He's a sucker for the deals, and I bet you they pennied him away for more. Your wife hates it because you spent so much money on it. I'm going to say over 10,000.
I have answered our question.
Yeah, you're not answering. Over 10,000 you spent on Galaxy of Heroes. So that's my guess.
But that was the state of health of our Star Wars games.
Whew. Yeah, Ruben's still not answering that one. So that's okay. I get it.
Maybe we should do Dark Horse comics next.
State of Dark Horse comics? I mean,
yeah, or Star Wars Dark Horse comics.
told you. We got a big fat dough comment.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth, Ruben.
All right. Marco, what do you got for Wednesday for Baltimore Con stuff?
Oh, shoot. We got to cover a lot of stuff there. I'll probably show you some crazy pickups. I actually bought a decent book, something that I kind of been sitting on the fence to buy. I assume that everybody's going to want to talk because, you know, stuff goes down there. I don't know how much we can tell of the stuff even we heard because a lot of it was like, I don't even know why people tell us stuff and then say you can't say anything about it. But I assume we're going to have that. We are going to have some guests coming on. Maybe we'll announce that when they're coming on too. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't really, you know, I do what I normally do at the cons. I just, you know, did me. Those guys can see from their perspective what they did. And we met a lot of nice people. A bunch of fans came up and said hi. We hung out with some of them later on into the night. And then, yeah, I guess the question is we're going to try to figure out what happened to Dom. Yeah, probably that. We'll probably try to figure out what happened to Dom, where he was and everything that went on with him. And cover a couple other stuff or just our normal Wednesday stuff. So we'll go through.
Go, did he?
No, he didn't. But Joe showed up for a little bit too. I ran to him. We talked, hung out for a little bit. We had a dinner. We all went to, well, all of us except for Dom went to that. You know, Dom didn't.
You know what we should do next time? Next time there's a con or something, is just take a picture of a con floor with all the people and everything on it, and play like "Where's Dom?" almost like "Where's Waldo?"
Yeah. I will say, from what I understand,
just have one where he's not there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that would be good. I hear he spent a lot of time at the table. There was somebody that at one point said, your guy over there at that table, he sure does like to talk. And he likes to talk about himself. And I was like, which guy's that? And they're like, the bald guy. I go, okay, thank you for that. I'm not the only person who insulted. And I'm not even sure I really insulted too many. Yeah, I did. Of course I did. In defense of Rod, I definitely insulted a chief executive for a certain big 3 company editor, which is fine. We'll tell the story. And then Pete, actually, believe it or not, insulted somebody, and that artist became our friend. We like hung out with him for the rest of the weekend and a lot of times. And really cool dude. So we'll reveal who that is. And I mean, some of these were almost as bad. You'll hear about probably the poop story. You'll hear about there's more to the Frank Cho story. You know, I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces going on there. And then we'll probably we'll probably talk a little bit about like, I don't know. Here's a weird thing about artists and I'm not going to reveal who this is. And I'm not going to say the artist or the company, but there was somebody that was there for a company, and they were looking to find some like maybe talent to do work on upcoming books or whatever. And we walked up to this artist, and the person's like, "Hey," and I was like, "This is Rosebud. This is somebody who's an artist. They're pretty popular. They do good work. They this, they that." The person never looked up. The person who was looking to hire like for legitimately to do actual work for a comic book company, that person was looking to hire somebody. This person sat there the whole time, never looked up, never did anything. And then I ran into that person later on and was like, "What's going on?" And they said, "Well, I'm just shy or whatever." I'm like, you can't complain about not having work. And then, yeah, what I mean? So
you got to hustle.
Yeah, you got to hustle. Also, too, I will tell you this: the Gooner cover, like editors and chiefs they are trying to figure out how they can make at least one variant Gooner cover, no matter what the book is at this point. The book could be about Jesus Christ himself. They'll try to find a way to make a Gooner cover in there.
Well, you're talking like the Fame or like those, or what is that? Talking about the companies like Fame or whatever it is.
No, I'm talking about now. There's companies that are trying to figure out ways to make like almost every company now is having their editors and chiefs and like all the people like, "Hey, look, we want to find work for this person," and they're like, they don't call them Gooner covers. They're like, well, they say a certain way, they tap around it. And they're like, we don't have any characters that they technically would draw because of how voluptuous or whatever they say. And there was a lot of talks about how they're trying to figure out ways to like incorporate that without just like not even like giving a shit. Like even, you know what I mean? Like how can we incorporate
search on eBay Star Wars comics at work because that's all that comes up anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because these are people that, I mean, that's what they were looking for at this point. They were looking for, yeah.
I swear, like every third is like Leia or Rey or Talon, like, and they're all like limited to 77, whatever that is. Every single one of them. You're like, yeah. Okay.
Well, Ron was saying,
6-7.
Yeah, right. I was talking to him about like the galactic icon stuff and everything like that. I was like, yeah, they're cool. Can I tell him how some of them sell better than whatever it is? He's like, yes, Marco, but you know what sells? Magic sells. Magic is what he calls it. He goes, fishnets. I go, phallic things. He says, yes, phallic. Here, sword. Sells.
Yeah.
It sells. He's right. He draws Dark Child. I mean, he wrote her in New Mutants in a run, and he's like, yeah, Dark Child. I was like, yeah, that's Dark Child. He goes, yeah. He goes, because with that you could do red. He didn't say this. He said this, but he didn't say. He's like, yeah, because then you can do red boobies, red and black. You can do red boobies and black, and
that's Dark Talon right there.
He's like, shit sells. The shit. Yeah, I should have told him about Dark Talon. He'd start drawing Dark Talon. It was cool though. I did get to watch him like draw how he draws. So how he did those galactics too. He does this thing. The ink that he uses on it, he uses like these big pens. They're like a grease pen or something. It's like something. I don't know what it is. And then he uses his like finger to actually like get the texture and color that he wants. It's super impressive, bro. Like it's really cool. I probably should have taped it. Yeah, I didn't do it. I mean, I must have been. I was in his booth, like sitting next to him, and me and him were bullshitting an easy hour and a half. Like, we stop when the customer comes up and whatever, try to push some whatever, but probably an hour and a half. And I was watching him do this Daredevil and from like pretty much scratch. And for an hour and a half, he was doing it. And I mean, he'll use like another pen that looks like a knife for like this black, like touch up stuff but yeah, a lot of it was just, he'd take like something that, it looks almost like,
are they pastels almost?
Is that what maybe it looks like makeup that your wife might use to, some foundation, I think is what it's called or something like that. Maybe it's pastels. I think that's what Sean said it was. He said, yeah, I think you were washing pastels or something. But like super fucking impressed at like, especially now when so many people are, because there's so many people who are just doing digital, which is
right.
Whatever. But like, oh my God, it is. Maybe I should the next time I run into him, I'm just gonna ask him if I can tape him doing it so we can put it up and maybe do a time lapse thing. But it is like the super coolest shit to watch somebody do that and just like, you're like, oh, you just like put some fucking, because it's like a big thick thing, and you're like, you just put some like muck on there, and then all of a sudden you see him like use his finger, and then he'll use like the back of something else, and it starts to come in, and then you see the color forming and everything else, and then punches some, and he's just bullshitting the whole time while he's doing it. You know, we're going back and forth talking. We're gonna talk about some other stuff too, some personal stuff, and then talking about Japan and some other things too. So, but yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, he even says it. He was like, magic, like he's like, he wants to pick up characters that have boobs because he knows if he does, the shit's gonna sell. Right. We're turning into a gooner community. We really are. Like, they'll pay for shit that just like.
I mean, as the community gets older and older, it's not that surprising.
Is it? You really think so? Like,
yeah.
I would figure like. I mean, I know we got some degenerates on this fucking channel, but like, I don't like the dudes.
I mean, look at like grumpy old guys. That's all they do.
But yeah. Have you ever met those guys before?
No.
Like, come on. Like, I like Joe, but like, dude, run into him in real life. Like, it's not a surprise that guy's a gooner. Like, you're not like, But what I'm saying is, like, in real life, like people your age, like you're younger, Wayseeker, but like people my age, people Wookiee's age, like our boys, the dudes were on the street, even the dudes that were like wild when we were young, that were like the dudes, they didn't really get laid, but they were like always gooning when they're kids. You know what I mean? Growing up in 20s and whatever. Those dudes aren't gooners anymore when they're in their 40s and 50s. They're not. I just like the wild stuff that I see here on the internet, and like most of those guys wouldn't be like gooning in real life, right? So they can go into a comic book store and buy some gooner stuff and shit like that. But like, yeah, I mean, I just can't imagine that it's that prevalent where they're making a switch where they're looking like that's gonna make a big dent in the sales numbers. Because they know they can sell this to suckers. Like, you know what I mean? That's not what Rod said. He just says it sells. He goes, oh, the people love it. They ask for it all the time. It sells. But like I'm telling you, like the executives for comic book companies are tailoring it to that. Like, I don't think it's that they're bringing back.
I was about to say, I think it's a segment though that exists across the board of a lot of collectibles. Like, I wouldn't say it's just a comics thing.
No,
I see it in cards too. Like, I mean,
not just that. Manga. You see it in manga? Like the Japanese comics, manga. Yeah, I mean, forever you've seen the shit in that. So like, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's like, I guess it's because in my real personal life, I don't hang around dudes that are like that. Like, I just don't hang around dudes that are like that. It's foreign to me, but like, I get it. I mean, obviously. Yeah, here we do. So, anyways, but I just thought it was interesting that they were openly like talking about it. They usually don't do that. Like, that's not usually how that happens. So, anyhow, yeah, I guess so. Zags, I guess so. All right, but yeah, let's get out of here. I think I only fell asleep twice during the show, so solid. I do need to get some sleep.
We need to get some new T-shirts. Wookiee's got one. But we need to get some new T-shirts.
An old one.
Yeah, no, we need new ones.
All right. Well,
I dug out of I was going through my closet today and I found a bunch of shit.
So I need to come up with new shirts. Okay. Let me see what I can do with that. Let me see what I can make Pete do it.
You can do it.
Wait,
you didn't have to do content this week, so you can make it up for it by making a new shirt.
I have to do content. I have to fix all the shit for having gone for. Shut up. All right. We'll see y'all later. Have a good day.